Whether it's Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, or Malibu, Los Angeles is packed with things to see and do. The sprawling city of Los Angeles, in Southern California, has long been known internationally in the film and entertainment industry, particularly for Hollywood, a place that has drawn aspiring actors and actresses from across the country for over a century. In and around the Los Angeles area you'll find beaches, amusement parks, great hotel choices, museums and Hollywood movie attractions many want to see. Watch this video completely for the best places to visit and things to do in Los Angeles. 1. Universal Studios Hollywood. Home to one of the oldest still operating film studios, Universal Studios Hollywood is a sprawling complex in the San Fernando Valley best known for its family-friendly theme park. Many of the park's rides and attractions are centered on blockbuster movies, offering an immersive experience for fans of films ranging from King Kong to Waterworld. While here, take a behind-the-scenes tour of the world's largest working movie studio to learn about special effects and other movie-making practices. The complex also includes Universal City Walk, an outdoor shopping center where visitors can catch live performances, see a movie or watch celebrities. 2. Griffith Park. Griffith Park, in the eastern part of the Santa Monica Mountains and covering an area of 4,210 acres, is the largest state park in California. It's home to the Los Angeles Zoo, the Griffith Observatory, a planetarium, a Greek theater, a writing center created for the 1984 Olympic Games, golf courses, tennis courts, hiking trails, and other attractions. Walking trails and scenic drives through the mountains offer views over the city and beyond. The Griffith Observatory. Built in 1935, the beautiful Art Deco complex boasts dozens of engaging exhibits, an out-of-this-world planetarium and multiple telescopes available for public use. A visit to the observatory at dusk offers views of stars emerging in the sky above and the twinkling lights of the city below. 3. Hollywood. A suburb of Los Angeles, Hollywood is a destination in itself, with its own unique history and iconic sights. The attractions in Hollywood are closely associated with the film industry and the glamour of the silver screen. The Hillside Hollywood sign, Hollywood Boulevard, the Walk of Fame, and the Chinese Theatre can easily fill a day or two of sightseeing. You're never far from a Hollywood celebrity or two in LA. If you're lucky, you might spot a celebrity or two. 4. Santa Monica Pier. Santa Monica Pier just about has it all. You can swim, surf, sunbathe, or walk along the beach. You can take a bike ride along their bike path that goes 22 miles to Torrance, Calif. You can also fish, see street performers and ride on some of the thrill rides at Pacific Park. You can also grab a bite at one of the restaurants or from one of the food carts at Santa Monica Pier. With 3 miles of beach, numerous activities always going on, and an average of more than 300 days of sunshine each year, this is one LA experience you must have. Getting to Santa Monica is now much easier since the opening of the new Expo Metro line, connecting downtown LA to Santa Monica. 5. Venice Beach. Venice Beach deserves its reputation as a place to see and be seen, making it perfect for people watching, although the area definitely has its own unique vibe. This stretch of golden sand and the Venice Beach boardwalk are always thronged with people walking, cycling, rollerblading, and jogging. Eclectic shops and street performers of all kinds line the walkway. The skate park, also just off the beach, is frequented by some of the area's best skateboarders, and nearby are a number of creative art installations. At the appropriately named Muscle Beach, people pump iron in the hot California sun. Food stalls selling everything from shaved ice to kettle corn and funnel cakes make you feel like you're walking through fairgrounds. You can also find some good restaurants here. This is not a typical family beach, but it's well worth a visit. 6. Peterson Automotive Museum. Speaking of cars, the Peterson Automotive Museum is ground zero for motor enthusiasts of all ages. There are rotating exhibits that ensure no two trips will be the same, and there are numerous events to keep your interests peaked behind the wheel. One of the most interesting parts of the museum is the vault, where an extra 250 rare and unique cars are on display. Car lovers will not want to miss the incredible assortment of vehicles at the Peterson Automotive Museum. Spread over 4 floors are a mix of permanent and temporary exhibits featuring more than 300 cars and motorcycles, ranging from perfectly preserved items from 1886 right through to concepts for the 21st century. 7. The Getty. The Getty Center is packed full of artistic masterpieces and enjoys on an awe-inspiring hilltop location with incredible views of LA and a stunning Central Garden. The J. Paul Getty Museum has two venues in California. The one in Los Angeles at the Getty Center has European and American works of art, including paintings, sculptures, drawings, photographs and manuscripts. Besides the various works of art from different ages and countries, this museum has a beautifully impressive architectural design. Admission is free to see the museum's collection and its many changing exhibitions offered throughout the year. 8. Long Beach. Long Beach is another community in the Los Angeles area where you can easily spend a day exploring. Bordering to the south, about 20 miles from downtown, Long Beach extends along San Pedro Bay. Things to do here include a visit to the historic Queen Mary ocean liner, now converted into a hotel and museum, the Aquarium of the Pacific, and exploring the unique shops at Shoreline Village. You can also catch the Catalina Express from Long Beach for a trip to Santa Catalina Island. 9. Battleship Iowa Museum. An imposing site on the waterfront close to the port of Los Angeles, the Battleship Iowa Museum is a great family activity. You can wander throughout this massive battleship and see what life at sea would have been like for the sailors on board. Included with your admission is a self-guided tour showcasing the history of the ship. One of the highlights is a look at the massive 16-inch guns. Kids can enjoy a free scavenger hunt, searching the ship to find the 10 secret locations of Vicky, the ship's dog, displayed on posters or in augmented reality. For those wanting to really get behind the scenes, for an additional fee you can take the full steam ahead guided tour, which allows you access to the inner workings of the ship, including the engine room, boiler room, and the combat engagement center, among other restricted areas. Note that dates and numbers are limited for this tour, and it should be booked well in advance. 10. Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. For dinosaur lovers, this classic downtown LA museum is an absolute must-visit. Located in Exposition Park, the Natural History Museum opened in 1913. Today, it houses more than 35 million artifacts, including the dinosaur hall with a T-Rex trio and Triceratops fossil, the Age of Mammals with giant fossilized mammoths, and nature gardens with more than 600 plant species. The museum deals with the natural history of California and areas throughout the world. Becoming Los Angeles, which explores the past 500 years of history in Southern California, is another must-see exhibit. The Discovery Center and Insect Zoo offers hands-on experiences and is particularly interesting for younger visitors.